So you're working on your drop shipping, your e-com, your trading, your coaching business, your content, whatever it is you're doing, you're trying to make money online. And you've probably been trying for the whole of your last year, but you couldn't quite get past that threshold where you realize, no, this is it, this is working. So what you're doing is you're jumping between so many different ideas and business models and courses, and you've got more ebooks on your computer that you downloaded for free than you even realize. You've taken all the free courses, you've done all of that, but you just can't seem to make progress in one area. And it's not because of the area. All of these business models work. You see them. People are killing it with Amazon FBA, they're killing it with SMMA, they're killing it with coaching. Like, all these guys are making millions, but you can't seem to do it. So it's not because of the business model, because that's proven to work. It comes down to you. And I want to share with you exactly how I made the exact same mistake, how I overcame that, and now how I'm making progress in one area because of this mindset shift that I made. And it comes down to, look, I used to, when I was getting into making money online, I would talk a lot about money, and I did this from a place of like insecurity. I was like, oh yeah, but look at this money I made this month. And it brought a lot of shame to me afterwards. It was like, oh, Bill, why have you just fucking said that? Now you just seem like a dick who just talks about money or just tries to get one up. And it genuinely came from a place of insecurity. And like I say, it weighed heavy on me, but as soon as I made this shift away from that, instead of wanting that public victory of, look how much I earned this month, or look at this, or look where I am, changing that to a private victory, keeping it to myself, doing it for me, that was when I made so much more progress. Not only in business, but with my physique, or with boxing, or whatever it was that I was training at. I made way more progress because I was doing it for me. When you find that you're just doing it to impress other people, it quickly dies down. You feel disheartened because you're not even doing it for the one person that you should be doing it for, which is you. So it's so much cooler to get there on this private victory. Now, this was popularized by Stephen H. Covey in his book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'm still reading that. And think about it. Think about like 5 years down the line, 2 years down the line, even just 6 months down the line, when you're not posting about it, you're not talking to everyone about it, you're not talking about your money, but then someone else mentions it because they know. They're like, oh shit, didn't you do 6 figures last month? Or think of it when you just turn up to see old friends and you've got a brand new Merc. How much cooler is that? Instead of saying it, why don't you just prove with your actions? Why don't you just do it instead of talking about it? And that's one one thing I did is you keep that energy contained. You don't talk about it. You don't talk about your work. You keep it contained because, and this is something that I found, it was like sharing that goal gave you that dopamine hit. It's like, yeah, I want to earn this much this year. Even just saying that, you get a feel of like, oh shit, I've already done it. And then you get that dopamine spike just from saying that. And then you're like, oh, well, in my mind, I've kind of already achieved it, so I don't have to work as hard. If you just keep that energy within you and don't tell people, you get so much more done. You don't have that dopamine spike and then fall so that you don't feel like you need to work as hard. You're always thinking, right, I'm doing this for me. So just inspire people through your actions. Don't talk about it. The way that, and a lot of you will want this, to get your brothers doing the same things, is not by talking about how much you are earning or the car you've bought or where you've been. It's just by doing that consistent daily action, you will inspire them. They don't get inspired by saying, oh, I earned this much last year. They're like, oh, this guy's just killing it daily and he's not even talking about it. That is the person that I want to be. Think about all the big guys that you respect and inspire. They rarely talk about it. Like, they've proven to you. Like Luke Belmar's a big example. He was hidden. Like, he was doing this for like 2 or 3 years before he blew up. He put that fundamental work in, And then he started talking about it when he had the points on the board. So you just need to do it for you. You get way more fulfillment from doing it for you than sharing it, talking about it, trying to put out this image of someone that you're already not, because that creates an incongruence between who you are and who you're not. If you're telling people about all this stuff that you're going to do, then that's pointless. Just do it. Just do it. Don't tell people. Make that progress, and you'll find things are so much easier to stick to, because you're not saying, oh, I'm doing drop shipping, or I'm going to start this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Just do it, get the results, then let the actions speak for themselves. So that's pretty much it. Just focus on the private victories.